We have an update for you now on a story we first brought you last week. Getting tough on DUIs. Today, state leaders gathered to announce that overall deaths from car crashes on our streets in the Ocean State are trending down. But we found impaired driving was still behind a third of all deaths on our roads. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen broke down a proposal by the Attorney General to double many of the punishments for DUIs and got new reaction today on where things stand now in light of this downward trend. Steve is live in our control room now with more.
Well, Mike, there are many reasons that officials gave us today that contribute to lowering deaths on roads in the Ocean State. But the Attorney General had previously told us another potential change to the laws this year could further contribute to lowering deaths in Rhode Island. Less people are dying on Rhode Island's roads.
In spite of the national trend, we're going in the right direction.
The leaders of the Department of Transportation, State Police, and Health Department said they're forming an alliance to keep the trend going.
The only statistic that we're interested in here is the number zero. Zero deaths.
In 2012, 64 people died in motor vehicle crashes in the state. As you can see, that number's been dropping, and in 2015, 45 lost their lives.
There's 45 people that still died on the highways.
They credit the decline to changes in the roads, legislation, more people wearing seatbelts. But when breaking down the numbers, a third, they say, were caused by impaired drivers.
It shattered me, broke my world.
We brought you Jennifer Buckley's story last week. Her cousin Bridget was killed in a crash caused by a drunk driver.
You know, if he had just made a different choice, if he had decided not to make every choice that he did that morning, you know, maybe she would still be here.
The Attorney General and others are proposing a change to DUI penalties this legislative session.
People are getting injured, people sadly are getting killed, and it's something that we really do need to take seriously.
It would double prison time for DUI crashes involving serious injury from 10 to 20 years. If someone dies, the penalty also doubles from 15 to 30 years.
Do you think doubling or making those penalties a lot higher would have an impact on the death rate?
Well, I certainly think anytime you penalize somebody, you know, actions have reactions, it has an impact. I think the greatest impact is education.
And Rhode Island is one of only 11 states in the country to have a declining motor vehicle death rate over the last 3 years. In fact, Rhode Island's 3-year rate is the best in the country. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.